got eggplant. It's got a lot of water in it, so it got kind of interesting where like it doesn't have a lot of flavor on its own, but you can manipulate it in a million different ways. Some was roasted, some was pickled, some I dehydrated into a chip, and then I also kind of took off the idea of another sort of classic vegetal dessert for pastry and like a carrot cake, and that I definitely incorporated some spices into this, and then I took that idea of spice and kind of moved it into somewhat of an Indian influence as well. So it's kind of a complex dessert from all of the spice and textures, but at the same time kind of straightforward and simple in how it's perceived. The base of this recipe is essentially an anglaise with goat cheese, and so we'll go with milk. And then once I get to about 60 degrees Celsius, we added my gelatin and my goat cheese. I'm gonna add my goat cheese. This goat cheese will soften a little bit, just to make it easier to add in. Whisk all of our lumps out of this. Once we get the lumps out, pass it off just to make sure. Cool it down. I really want to make sure that this is nice and cooled before I add my cream. And then these are the molds that we're going to cast this into. This is one of the eggplant elements of this dish right here. It's a eggplant spice cake. I added some of the classic carrot cake spices into this, being cinnamon, clove, and some nutmeg with a little bit of molasses in there. So you kind of have that like taste memory of something very comforting for something that's sort of a little bit of an obscure ingredient for pastry, but sort of bringing back some familiarity with it. We'll bring it together. We're getting a really nice light texture from this. We'll go about halfway up here. You want to make sure the mousse comes all the way up to the edge on that cake. We'll go on the roasted eggplant. Starting off sort of with a traditional way of roasting it, I just pretty like a medium-sized dice on this. Start with a little bit of oil. Season with some salt again. Help bring out some of that moisture as well in that eggplant. And I put this into a 425 degree oven. Pull out one of these. Cut this in half. Come onto the plate. The streusel, the raisins have some really nice qualities from being soaked in the Riesling, which is super nice. And then the pickled eggplant we just took and diced. It gives that tartness, some savoriness, and just an amazing purple color. This is the eggplant chip. This was eggplant. Once again, we put it on the grill, roasted it, got charred, peeled it, pureed it. Doesn't taste like baba ganoush. Straying away from the those flavors, but more like it's got more of the characteristics of a carrot cake, but you definitely get some eggplant qualities and some of those vegetable notes, and a lot of spice in this. I wanted to find something that's sort of the more boring of Italian foods and see how he can elevate it into something a little bit more exciting. So we have a can of Chef Boyardee beef ravioli